Good evening, I'm Tanner Hesterberg. He has been in and out of prison for years and has a long criminal history. So why did a Madison County man receive parole months before investigators say he killed a Richmond police officer? Raleigh Sizemore now faces a murder charge for the shooting death of Officer Daniel Ellis earlier this month. We obtained a recording of Sizemore's parole hearing from last spring where parole board members questioned Sizemore's criminal history before granting him parole. Miranda Combs has more.
Raleigh Sizemore, 210016.
It's 18 minutes of audio recording. In that time, Raleigh Sizemore would make his case for release from state prison. In April of this year, he had served less than 3 years of his 10-year sentence for manufacturing methamphetamine and criminal mischief.
You've been on probation one time, and you've been on parole 2 times.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, what I get from that is you're probably not a good candidate for parole. What would you say to that?
I think that I can make better decisions this time.
We played the recording for Eric Ellis, whose brother Daniel was shot and killed earlier this month. Sizemore is charged in his murder 6 months after he was paroled.
I'd like to ask those parole board members why.
We tried to ask the parole board that question, but both the Department of Corrections and the state parole board denied our request for an on-camera interview. But we did obtain the recording from that April parole board hearing and these records from the administrative office of the courts. This is Sizemore's criminal history in Kentucky. 32 pages of arrests, charges, and jail time going all the way back to 1997 when he was 16. He served time in a state prison 5 times. His latest indictment says he's had 12 previous felonies. The charge of being a first-degree persistent felony offender has been dismissed twice since 2011. Earlier this week, a Madison County grand jury returned an indictment against Sizemore, charging him with Ellis's shooting, an attempted robbery, and a domestic occurrence that happened 2 days before that November 4th shooting.
Why does he get a second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh chance?
I look at your criminal history and I think about why you're in prison, and when you have been arrested so many times, it's not even funny. I mean, just arrest after arrest after arrest after arrest.
Well, I'm the worst criminal in the world. It seems like everything I do, I get caught for.
It's almost like he's laughing in the face of our system. Like, why is he not in prison?
I'm done with this life. Everything I do, I get caught for. And I try to work and I try to do everything I'm supposed to, and I just slip back in every time.
We are going to recommend you for parole. Please, 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 Mr. Sizemore, for your sake, you know, let's really put your heart into it this time.
Fayette Commonwealth's attorney Ray Larson can't speak to what happened with Sizemore, but he's been dealing with repeat offenders for decades.
Does that burn you up?
Sure, it burns me up. Now, what do you think? I sit over here and I used to have hair.
He says it goes back to House Bill 463.
Our legislature is too busy trying to keep people out of prison.
The law that passed in 2011 is meant to reduce penalties for some drug crimes and get defendants into treatment instead of prison.
I call it the catch and release law. Catch and release, soft on crime, criminal friendly law whose sole goal is to keep people out of custody, including the repeat offenders.
In the past 5 years, the Kentucky Department of Corrections has paroled more than half, 54% of offenders before their sentence was complete.
I mean, how do we make it better? We don't have the answers. We just have the...
You have the result.
We have the result of someone who lost their life because of the failure of the system. And we have to live with it, but we ask that our politicians, our state government, to do something about it.
Officials with the Department of Corrections did not want to talk about this on camera. They did answer questions we emailed them. We asked for the parole board as well and were told no one was available for an interview.